it's time to face your Jedi Temple challenge.
Let's talk about Jedi Temple Challenge on the Star Wars Kids channel right here on the YouTube. Welcome to my forehead, by the way. It's a rare glimpse for yous. Woo! So I'll be coming at this from two different angles. One, from being a friend of the host, so therefore being excited to see it for him. And secondly, being a sort of grown-up Star Wars fan with no kids, i.e. probably not the dude this show was made for. Which is fine, I know my place as mere rotting meat on a stick. However, as always, I'll be going into this with an open mind. Oh, I'm like a proper YouTuber now. Okay, so angle one, Ahmed. When I first heard about the show, I was so pleased for him, but actually I was more pleased to hear that he was playing a new character. Now, I do think it would be cool for him to reprise Jar Jar one day in the right way, but actually Ahmed's more than Jar Jar and his career is far more than Star Wars. However, he gets to be a mofoing Jedi now. Am I supposed to do the hand thing again? I'm doing it. Still here. Seeing the trailer left me mostly feeling like it's just pretty wonderful to see him back in Star Wars. And if you'd asked him 5 years ago whether he would have come back, which by the way, I did a number of times, he would have said no chance at all. For 5 years now, I've observed the slow progression back to Star Wars for Ahmed, and it's just great to see it finally happen. So angle two, the important one of the show itself. Here's the thing. It's the morning of June the 10th in everybody's favourite year of 2020, and Jedi Temple Challenge hasn't actually gone live on YouTube yet, and I don't know when it's going to go live, so I'm going to head back now and have a day of working out on my click finger. So yeah, I just gave up and watched it the next day in the end. They actually released 2 episodes, both around 23 minutes each, and I suppose I should say that there are some minor spoilers coming up. First things first, it's an insane show to see on YouTube with its production values and grandeur. And it was meant to be a Disney Plus thing, but they decided to put it on YouTube to give as many people as possible a chance to see it, which is a nice gesture in the current climate that the world's in, more kids being at home, therefore more kids having access to this show, which is made for kids. But they're not going to make that money back, that probably quite big budget back from YouTube advertising, let's be honest. However, this could still be quite a wise business move, because presumably if there's a second season, that will go on Disney Plus. So you would hope that the fans that you pick up from this first season will follow you over to Disney Plus and sign up for it if they haven't already. So let's talk about Ahmed again. He plays Jedi Master Kelleran Beq and was also a producer, by the way. And actually, Kelleran Beq is related to Ahmed's prequel character, not Jar Jar Binks, Ahmed Beq from Attack of the Clones, and that has been confirmed. Does that make this show canon, therefore? Who knows? Maybe we'll find out more about its involvement with the Star Wars timeline further down the real world line at some point. And you're definitely going to think I'm being biased here, but I've done my best to watch this and just look at the character alone and not the person behind the character, but I think Ahmed nailed it. The character is really likable, even in his very limited capacity as host of this game show. You spend more time with the kids on the challenges than you do with the host, but still really likable, great energy, and Ahmed just seems so natural in his role as Jedi Master Kelleran Beq. His sidekick is a droid, OVS. There's AS3, played by Veeps Mary Holland, and also LXR5, played by LXR5. Each episode has 3 teams of 2 Padawans who take part in trials to test their strength, knowledge, and bravery. But just one team gets to enter the Jedi Temple at the end, which if they complete, they'll earn their Jedi robes and get to ignite their lightsabers. The show in general works great for what it's meant to be, a kids game show, and also I think it fits in nicely with the wider Star Wars universe. It doesn't feel like a completely isolated spin-off. But also the weird thing from a personal point of view is that I've spent most of lockdown out of London, back at my mum's looking after her, so I feel like this has sort of contributed to what feels like a bit of a personal regression. You know, I'm back temporarily living with my mum and I'm watching kids game shows. It's like everything in my life is going backwards right now, but it ain't all bad. But even when lockdown's fully over and I go back to London, I think the kidult in me will be waiting very impatiently for the adult version of Jedi Temple Challenge. Come on, Disney. But overall, if you're a big kid, if you've got kids, then this show's definitely worth looking at. Okay, again, I'm not the target audience for this show, and I don't have kids, but it would be such a great show to watch as a grown-up with your kids. So I look forward to the day when social distancing isn't a thing and I can watch it with my niece and nephews, who I know will absolutely love this. I think my forehead liked it, by the way. And also this show provides a real milestone moment as well, because Ahmed is the first black lead in Star Wars. Let me know in the comments what you thought of Jedi Temple Challenge, and also there'll be a link appearing somewhere on the screen. If you click on that, it will take you to the most recent chat I did with Ahmed, where we talked about the show before it came out. But for now, for this video at least, that's all I have to say. You can go now.